Verb tense acts as the engine of storytelling, anchoring every single action firmly in time. It functions as a compass, telling us if an event happened yesterday, is occurring now, or will unfold later. Think of your writing as a vast timeline stretching from the distant past into the future. By simply changing the form of a verb, you shift the reader along that timeline with precision. This movement creates a clear, logical sequence of events that keeps your audience fully engaged. Sometimes, however, we need to look further back into the history of our narrative. This is where the past perfect tense becomes an essential tool for any writer. It describes an action that was completely finished before another past action even began. Consider this example. By the time the movie started, I had already finished my popcorn. In this scenario, the popcorn was finished before the movie even began in the past. The past perfect is formed by using the auxiliary verb had plus the past participle. It is your primary linguistic tool for establishing a clear past before past relationship. A common trap in writing is the inappropriate shift in verb tense during a story. This occurs when you jump between past and present without any logical reason for doing so. Such shifts create confusion, making it difficult for the reader to follow your timeline. If you begin a story in the past tense, you should generally stay in the past. Switching to the present tense mid-sentence breaks the flow and disrupts the narrative structure. To correct these errors, first identify the primary tense you established at the start. If you are describing a memory, ensure all your verbs remain consistently in the past. Consistency is the key to maintaining a smooth and professional reading experience throughout. Beyond tense, we rely on principal modals to express mood, necessity, or even possibility. Modals like can, must, and should add layers of meaning to your base verbs. They define the nuance of your message, such as ability, obligation, or helpful advice. Use the word can when you want to describe a specific ability or capacity. Use must when you need to convey a strong sense of necessity or requirement. Use should when you are offering advice or suggesting a preferred course of action. These small words change the entire tone of your sentence without altering the main verb. It is important to remember that modals never change their form in English. You never add an s, ed, or ing to a modal verb like can or must. They remain constant, providing a stable foundation for your sentences regardless of the subject. This stability makes them reliable tools for conveying complex ideas with simple, direct language. Mastering these tools is a major step toward becoming a more effective communicator. Consistent tense keeps your timeline stable and easy for the reader to navigate. The past perfect allows you to sequence complex events with perfect clarity and accuracy. Precise use of modals adds the necessary depth and tone to your written work. Together, these elements make your writing clearer, more professional, and much easier to follow.